Hello, good morning. Is the microphone working better? I just cleaned the terminals. It was hissing again the other day, bloody thing. It's only a cheap £5.99 one, so if it fails I'll just put the spare one in. I got up sort of early. I normally lie in till dinner time watching telly in bed, but I have to post this. Yes, the spare calendar had one entrant who was correct, so this is going to Trevor in Northern Ireland. Well done for making the effort. Well, I've just been up to the post office, posted Trevor's calendar. I said, will it get there by Monday? Probably not. I said, first class, yes, well, because of New Year plus all the Christmas backlog. It might be, I said, well, it'll only be a couple of days late into January. Yeah, one person entered my competition, although I suppose he did need a lot of patience. But like I said, there could have been a cheat. Because if you go along the bottom, sometimes it flags up a little picture, doesn't it? You know, that red line on YouTube, the time scale. And sometimes there's not one there, and it's a bit hit and miss. Like, you know, you think it'll be there all the time, or not at all, but some do, some don't. That picture, by the way, I mentioned before, was in a book I have about Honda. So I took a picture with my camera of the picture in the book. And I've not seen that anywhere else. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Like a 70s rock star in that one. Poor Joey. All them TT wins and the dangers, and he gets killed at relatively low speed in Estonia. He did a lot of charity work, taking clothes and food over for the kids over there. Was it really, Iron Curtain country. And you're in a race in the wet on a little bike, and on a corner he span off and whacked into a bloody tree. All the TT wins, 37 miles, 26 TT wins, and poor lad died hitting a bloody tree in Estonia on a bend. I just spent £20 at that cheap. While I'm doing the washing, I'll sort these brakes out, hopefully. Just got my tools out. And the first job, if it budges, I squid some grease in last time. But as all the salt overcome the grease. Is that right size? Oh, it's loose. I didn't tighten it up at all well. That could be a mistake. Don't lose that, put it up here. In fact, yeah, best to put bits in a little pot, isn't it? I tend to put stuff down and then lose it if they're little tiny things. That's a good idea. Right, 12mm. Good little fettling set, that, isn't it? Draper Expert. 12mm, 11. They're mixed up again. That's 12. These are never very tight, because just guess it, don't you? I know you're meant to use a torque wrench, and I do have one, one of the clicker types. But, it ain't rocket science, is it? I should be using my lights, and it'll be too dark to see despite having my lights on. I struggled getting this off before. Oh, in fact, I shouldn't have done that. That's the next job. Oh, that's a bit loose as well. What was I thinking? Just doing it sort of finger tight. Oh, still plenty of greasing from... What did I do last time? I changed the pins, didn't I? And those plates, because they were full of rust, and they were... I wouldn't say cheap, but... thought I'll replace them and see if it improves the transit of the pads, and it didn't. Always fetch a cloth, Granville. I'll do with a power washer. No, see I've been squirting stuff down there, and you can see the pistons just, but with that metal plate on it, it'll deflect any sort of helpful easing action. So the best way is just to take it off. Am I doing the bloody bolt still in the silly sod? No, I just do this every week, but like I said, because this is just about shelter with open sides and not heated or anything. I could get one of them blowers. Adam in Bolton suggested a pet blower, and then give it a good wash every week and blow it. And I said, well, it's a pet blower, is it that powerful? If it was, you'd blast a pet against the wall and splatter your cat's head all over it. But instead the vehicle ones actually cost a fortune, but pet ones are about 50 quid, and I looked on eBay and he's right. And I thought, will it blast enough to dry a bike off? There is a heat setting or two heat settings on the slightly more expensive ones. I'm trying to do this one-handed. See, they're like new then. Like that one. Slightly more worn. And that's because one side isn't obviously moving as much as the other. And I've done this before. I'm still in here. The G-clamps, you see, I need a big washer or a metal plate though to stop one side moving while you pump the other. And squirt it with cleaner. That's what I forgot. Ooh. That's when I forgot the cleaner and the metal plate. Right, brake cleaner spray, WD-40, toothbrush, and a metal plate to hold them back, or a washer. Did you spot the deliberate mistake? The washers are still in here from last time. Right, well, I've got the big, I've got a little G-clamp and I've got the big one on. And I've got a variety of sprays. That's the actual chain cleaner. I thought I had some brake cleaner, but it's just the same, it's a solvent. But he's using a solvent wise with the seals. WD-40, and that protect and shine I got from Aldi. Yes, I found some wood. I thought I'd better film it, might as well film the entire faff. It's not ideal for cutting wood. This was from that pound shop. Sort of useful, isn't it? You get a little, what do you call them, junior hacksaw, and one of them and blades for either a pound or £1.50. But when you're cutting, when you're sawing metal, the teeth tend to go flat. So it's obviously not genuine hacksaw blades. That'll do. Right, Blackie. Right, baby, you're nodding off. There we know now who's clawed on my seat, don't we? Little sod. Right, so. Which way? Oh, I say I'm not going to twist that too much. Right. Doesn't look too bad, unless it's the other pair that are sticking. WD-40 first, dissolve any crap. I should put a cloth down, shouldn't I? But I'm not going to use too much. You know what, I think I'll leave that to penetrate, because it's seeping down the crack where the seals are. Ideally I should do what Cat Harley keeps saying I should be doing, strip it all down and replace the seals, but I could probably do it. It's just such a faff. That's what I said about that mobile mechanic. Well, while I've left the WD-40 on the pistons, I just nipped back to that shop. I forgot to get some super glue to paint on the washing machine. And I've got some batteries. And I've got that out of my tool cupboard. I lost patience last time because that goes inside the brake pistons and expands and you twist it round. But you only do that after you've got some kind of movement in them, just to free them up a bit more. I was trying to do it right away and wondering why it wasn't moving. Well, that's a method. First you squidge it and get them moving, and then that's a final twist to get full mobility out of them. It is a bit of a pain though. Can you see that little hacksaw cut? I was going to cut that off because it could just kept locking up, and I realised you need that to keep the tension on while it's twisting, silly sod. You can't just do it hand tight, it'd be a struggle. So that's actually a vital part of it. There was no panic with that wood, it soon came out. So now the pistons are out, now you clean them best you can with a toothbrush. And like I said, they don't appear to be too bad. So is it the other one sticking, or is it just, I don't know, you just defy logic. Pain in the bloody ass. And get into that little crack where the seals are. Do along the bristles. Tony gave me that, a chain cleaner. Well, I'll get up that side I suppose. Thank you, Tony. Oh, he said it needed a clean. Well, I got them back. I got another piece of that wood from inside, and I was going to try and clamp the wood, and I realised there's nothing for the wood to bloody clamp onto. So I just used that big G clamp in the middle, front behind, bit by bit. So I've clamped the clean ones, and now it's the other side. See another one sticking again, can you see? That little one's only any good for just holding stuff in place. I think I'll have to remember that. Little one for holding, big one for returns. Let's remember that. Washer and twerp. Pity that's not magnetic. Did I put some sticky pad on before? Save a lot of faffing about. I must look for some more G clamps. Next time I'm at a steam rally. Right, so that's the one that's sticking. You're going to suddenly pop out. Oh, it's stiff. I'm just going to remove the valve core, but for a bit of pressure left. You see, So have you ever used this stuff in your tyres? Like I said, it's to get you home repair rather than a breakdown at the side of the road repair, but you have to be aware when it's been activated. Normally it'll slop some of the solution around your mudguard and you'll see, oh, bright blue, oh, I've gone over something sharp, which is why it's a bright colour. It used to be purple, now it's bright blue. That'll do. Where's that gone? I'll use that one for now. Is it engaged on the lead? Oh, there we are. Right. Yeah, this is a bit of a pain because it gets airlocks in it. So you've got to squidge in it so it's near the spout to avoid getting air. Although that's going to suck back in it. Anyway, the best thing to do is keep releasing it to get the airlock out. See, it is the same stuff because there's a remnant of blue at the shop, what they did at the shops. I warm the other end over the gas to get it over the bottle. And like I said, at the shop you can buy a kit from Puncture Safe, and at the shop it's a sort of pump. It's going in, can you see? Flowing in. You can see because it's got little black bits in, which are bits of rubber. So the shredded rubber and the gel gather around the object that's in the tyre. That's a theory. You seal it. So that's all you have to do to break the airlock. Let's have a look. Ooh. Yeah, that'll do. Well, like I said, I won't be able to use too much because I'll just get the bit out of the pipe. Oh, bloody hell. Some went in my eye then, I hope it's not an irritant. There we are, let's clear the stuff in the tube. Right, like I said, I'm not going to squidge much in. I could guess that. So about down to 20. Sort of half. Where? Can you see all? Is it light enough? I don't really need to see anything anyway. Nothing to see here. Oh, that's it, squidge done. See it flowing in. Theoretically, oh I can't, I'm down to 20, 18. Theoretically, if it is sloshing around, it should be even. I mean, get the pads back in. Like I said, there's plenty on them. Don't like new. So, what are we doing? Pin. So, through the first one, and the little rattle plates, and it only goes one way because there's So close up. Yeah, gap at the bottom. That's right. That's it. You can see that little recess is for them, and then no recess for the square bit. I'll put grease on that again. Should I put some in that little hole? No, we're better off doing this in case it welds itself in with the winter crap. I'll be wiping all the excess off afterwards. No chance of getting on the pads. Not too tight, doesn't need to be too tight. Another blob of grease. I've got some copper grease, but I like this red gooey stuff. I think it's high temperature as well, not that they're meant to get hot, but when I got home from work I could feel them binding. I didn't touch the disc, but I touched that, and even that was quite hot. Really nowhere. Has it not jumped a thread, has it? No. Nice big gap. There. Yeah, I'll dip them in grease as well. Yeah, a good t-shirt. I got that many years ago. It's like a vela, like a toweling. But it was full of holes, so it's a rag now. Right. Finger tight and a quarter turn, roughly. What we used to do back in the old days. And that can be just nipped up. That's for a bugger to get off when they're tight, and you'll chew all the bloody cross slot up. Well, this was meant to be just a quick bunch. Well, how's all that Puncture Safe doing? Slopping of air in my tyres. You do feel a slight sense of security, because hopefully, like I said, it's just to stop you being stuck in the middle of bloody nowhere with a big nail or a screw in your tyre. And as I keep saying, I've been using it for 35 years, although it was called Ultra Seal to begin with. I found the green alternative doesn't work. And like I said, it is only a get you home repair, although on the box it says permanent puncture repair. Well, I wouldn't leave a nail in my tyre just in case it did fail and leave you stranded. Someone else, him with a funny name, Ink OLED, who got me them cigars last Christmas, lives in South Manchester, said he used tyre weld and he said that worked. Well, that's like a gooey latex, and you meant to squirt that in when you have a puncture and it gets you home and inflates your tyre again. Anyway, there we go. Front end isn't shaking about, it must be evenly distributed, and like I said, it only made itself noticeable when I was going too fast anyway. Last time I put too much in. I used to put half and half in until someone said no, you're not meant to. As for the brakes, I won't know, will I, until next spot of bad weather. I suppose I should do that every week. I spent a lot of time faffing about. If I didn't faff and just got on with the job, it'd probably take less than an hour. And like I said, if it does require using that tool, I will do. I just come over here to Riston to see if that cheapo shop, he has a second branch over here, and I said I got some cheap Christmas lights, £3.50, and the lights on that tree in my middle room have failed after 10 years, so I thought of getting some more cheap lights, only £3.50 for 20. And the ones I've got I'll put round the telly upstairs. It might be closed at this time. I think it closes at 3 on a Saturday. There's a load of boxes outside. Oh, there still are some boxes outside. But it looks like, I don't know, we might be lucky. Are there any in stock though? I think there were only 2 when I bought one. Where's that line finish? Oh, good. We had loads in stock. I just said to the girl behind the counter, I said, theoretically you should have over in my town, what he has in it this town. 40 Fairlights, colour bulbs, push and replaceable bulbs, mains powered, and 350. And like I said, we've always had lights on that artificial tree in my middle room, because they've pinged out, and they're on a transformer. I don't like transformers. One melted one, so on one of those lightning globes, I had one of them. What's that smell of burning? I think I was making a brew. And I came in and I noticed the lights were off, and then when I looked down there was smoke coming off a melted bloody transformer. And it weren't from Argos, although they sell them there, it was from Accrington Market. And shouting, drunken arguments. Let's have a look. Some silly drunken herberts. You're shouting at a little girl. What a thing. Thing like that, fathering a gorgeous little girl. And I'm sure he said fucking something like that when I was just setting off. What a bloody area this is. I'm not sure why I'm going this way. You can't really do that though, can you? Do you go up and smack a little girl's dad in the face? I mean, what was she doing? You make allowances for little girls, don't you? Little toddler. So that thing has fathered a kid. See, he's still shouting there, that's him. Or is that the mother? They must live there in them houses. I don't know. We're just a nation of scroats, aren't we? Jeremy Cow. No wonder most of them are either from London or up here. I'd be a good daddy. Wouldn't spoil kids, I mean, I wouldn't shout and scream at them. Bloody hell. Is this a rush hour? People are out buying presents what they forgot last week. That's right, Talbot, I'll wait for you. I got a late present, I shown it in there, Belgian chocolates. Should I go back the scenic route just to give it a final test? I should be testing that brake. In fact, going down that big hill back into town, that'll test the front brake. It's hardly gonna seize up again, no, I don't think. Even though I've only made a lateral adjustment. Sorry, lateral cleaning, you know what I mean? No, I've not twisted it round. But they have been in and out half a dozen times. Pardon. Ooh, you're going up there, Albert. And the all are. So, like I said, I'm pleased that that stuff, Ultra Seal, or whatever it's called, Puncture Safe now. Puncture Safe isn't juddering the front end, but then again, I'm not going so fast, am I? I intended to if these were near. As long as it doesn't shudder doing 70, I'm alright, aren't I? I rarely go over the speed limit. Someone said I'm a steady rider, I said, well, I am. Even though this bike will do 145, 150. Well, that gun is still there, it must be spilt cement or something. Well, what can I have for me tea? I fancy a Chinese, seeing as I've not been on the Clitheroe pub crawl. I've only just got there actually. 2:30 bus, so I got there for 3, so I'll still be in the Holmes Mill on my 3rd pint. I bet that's rammed today. Should I go down to Clitheroe again? No, it's always busy Saturdays, nothing to see anyway. Now to stop me going in my bike here, they'll probably have bouncers on the door, it being weekend. I'm pleased with all this mild weather, it's amazing. In the past we've been -5, -10 this time of year, so I say, hurrah for global warming, hurrah! That's why I keep buying so many aerosols, to encourage global warming. Aerosols, aerosols! Let's all squirt some aerosols. You're doing all of it. Waiting for next Christmas. Yeah. It's always been a crap junction, that, for bad road conditions. Look at that, dumped, fly tip bloody dump rubbish aside of road. A bunch of knobs in this country. I shouldn't keep moaning. I don't encourage trolls, but plenty to moan at, isn't there? Pet hates fly tippers, gobshite dads like that with that lovely little girl. Wonder if he beats her up, she's full of bruises. Imagine what mother's like. They seem to fall for arseholes like that. Oh yeah, I've got neck tattoos, I've got a bit of a temper, because I smoke wacky backy and it's made me paranoid. I have severe mood swings, you know what I mean? I don't know. There's a rare Beatles collectible. Well, it's an Apple label, Beatles Apple label. And this hippie did a song called The King of F. The land was called that, F-U-H, can you see on that registration? So of course it was just an excuse, King of F. To say everyone called him the F King. And it got banned, of course. And it's worth a few £100 if you have it on a single. Worth lots of money. Apple, I think it's number 8, Apple 8, King of F. I never got into all that, just collecting records because they're on a rare label. Well, actually it's not a rare label, it was rare because nobody bought it, so therefore that's why it's rare. But now, because everyone's Beatles mad for some reason, it's worth lots of money, like I said. So tomorrow, now I've sort of done the brakes temporarily, I'll probably seize up again. See, he's going down Goldacre. He either lives up here or he'll be coming out. Yeah, you meant to keep your indicator going, Albert. He'll be coming out of that river, that bridge over the river where I was last week. What's the idea of that? It's not a pleasant road, it's a little tight, bloody narrow road, and if something's coming the other way, panic stations. So this is why I wanted to come down here, test that front brake. I'm not going too fast. She's a very shapely, fit girl. Smoke hanging over the bloody town again. They've actually jailed a so-called Gypsy King for owning a sawn-off shotgun, and his scrapyard, if it is that, was burning cable from stolen copper. They got caught with a load of vans in bits. So, and of course it's the Irish travellers community, so therefore they're sort of immune, but because he actually got caught red-handed with a shotgun, they have actually locked him up for 5 years, but his family are keeping the burning activities going. Totally unmolested by the police and council who pretended to look into it, pretending they've served a prohibition notice on it to not do it again, and they still do it. Oh, the police are there. It's alright. You not see my indicator, Albert, is it? I suppose all the lights do detract from the indicator. That's why I've always liked bikes with big bright indicators, and my Silverwing had enormous ones. Yep, there it is, burning rubbish. It smells more like wood though than plastic. For once. This is that pub where I was on Christmas Eve. I'll see if it's busy or not. See if that barmaid's in with the fishnet tights. I could go in tonight, couldn't I, just for a couple, instead of staying in. Oh, we've got the blinds drawn. Oh, it's a lad behind the bar. "1905. I'll show you some photos because I've got some. I took some pictures ages ago of the interior. It's totally unspoilt from Victorian times. Tiled walls and woodwork. Christmas Eve there were dogs in licking me bloody hand when I was trying to eat some cashew nuts. That's another reason I left. Dog were licking me hand, but that girl wasn't. My old junior school. Go straight on, that'll come out near the Chinese. I don't think it'll be open until proper tea time, we'll see. Oh, it says open, but we'll see, won't we? Said that last time, but door were locked. So that's another pub that's closed down. To let, does that mean DSS bloody drongos? Marvellous. It says open on the door, but it's shut till 4:45. Good night then. Hour and 10 minutes off. I could go to that pub, have a couple of pints, walk up, get a Chinese, go home, and then edit this, rather than doing it the other way around. Why not just stay open all day from lunchtime right through till the pub shut? So, test ride over with. No wobbly wheels, no sticky brakes. And like I said, if I make it a regular thing, I don't think squirting that solvent will do any good, and it could even damage your brake pads like Moto Goyo said. In no rush, there's a queue at front. Yeah, I was thinking rather than have a session and being over the limit tomorrow probably, just have a couple, no need to get bladdered, is there, all the time, having bloody double whiskey. Just have a couple of pints and then a curry. I think I will. Trouble is, I've spent up, I'll have to get another 50 quid out. Hey, hello again. Well, after my little bike ride testing the free brakes and the Puncture Safe, I went to Morrison's, got a few bits including chicken for the cats. There's still a bit on the floor yet. I get them little plastic dish things for £2, assorted chicken bit, oh them. And you normally wolf every morsel, and I got some for fleas, didn't I? I must have recorded it. I know that was from that cheapo shop. Then I put it amongst some chicken bits and Ginger wouldn't touch it, so I thought I'll go down to Aldi and get some of that cat yoghurt that he likes. So I just got back an hour and a half later. That's that rust paint. I'm going to paint the rusty washing machine with. I'll put all this crap away. Don't need them till tomorrow. In fact, I'm not doing anything till tomorrow now. Because after I've been to Aldi, I'll show you what I've got. I've just been to Lucky Rain Chinese. I got a free bag of prawn crackers because it's New Year. Happy New Year! Oh, thanks very much. Everything, well not everything, but certain things are going cheap. So that was $1.99 for another cat mat for him to spill the food on. That's the cat yogurts, and like I said, that 4 fleas tablet he wouldn't eat. I'll crunch it up and mix it with one of them, and he'll eat it, and hopefully whatever's irritating his back will stop. I went down for them as well. They're selling them off cheap, a massive bag, 99p, down from 1.49, and they actually like them. You know, they're them hollow ones. I'm sure they were hollow. Not got the wrong ones, have I? Yeah, the little pillow pockets, you know. That's what they like. They don't like hard, crunchy ones. And the wolfie, I got one bag before Christmas, he wolfed them down, so I've just got 4 more bags at 99p. 3 bird feast. Yeah, spoilt them cats. I thought I'd stock up because in the long run it works out cheaper than keep getting dreamies for the little sods. And I bought something sort of for the bike. Oh, I saw that when I was in Victoria. Actually, I've just been in the Victoria as well. Old chap was there talking about Advocaat, and I said, oh, I tried some gin in the Victoria, did I tell you, because that pretty boy made. I said, oh, you like a gin? But I said, well, I've never had any gin, let's try some. It was bloody awful. And that old fella said about Advocaat. I said, no, I never had that neither. I'll get some behind by. And she said, no, we don't keep that because it doesn't have a very long shelf life. And I saw that at Aldi, half price. £2.50 something rather than £5. And it's their version, eggnog. So, because it's only £2 something and it's 12%, I thought, why not? And finally Cyril. That was in a one of the chrome cages on its own. I said, is that reduced? Could you check it? No, it's $8.99. I said, well, go on then, I'll still get it because I've got a motorbike in the backyard. It's covered by a security light here and a twin one there. But in my actual bike shelter, because I've got all this cable, I can wire this up on just on a plug and have it just to illuminate my bike at night, you know what I mean? I know, it's extra. Well, just before, when I went to Morrison's, I got 50 quid out, and how much have I got left? Let's have a look. Considering I've just got the Chinese, bugger all. And change wise, 261 left. From £50 about 3 hours ago. I know, I've said before, if 50 quid goes nowhere, but it's because I keep buying stuff. But I wrote it off because, like I said, if I'd have gone down Clitheroe, I would have spent double that. And it's nothing's wasted. Biscuits for the muggies. Right, Bobby, oh, you're eating your dreamies now. And yeah, I went in opposite Aldi's, a real ale pub called the Royal, and used to have bands on there. And now there's a bloody pool table and bandits. 2 one-armed bandits where the bands used to play. We can't afford bands anymore. But like I said, I mentioned to the landlord about getting in touch with the local college and tell them student bands would be welcome. And I said student bands will play for next to nothing. For a bracket, hopefully. And here's another bracket. Oh yeah, silly sod. Very thin because it's just LEDs, you know, the cob LEDs, $8.99, so it wasn't reduced, but becoming useful. Yeah, there was a big girl behind the bar, and I said, what happened on Christmas Eve? What? I wasn't on. I said, no, I'm coming at 10:30. And he said, we're close, we want to get home. Probably because it's quiet. I said, well, I went back to plough and that, we're buzzing. I said, because you have karaoke, and I said, you'll have to get karaoke in your band room. Instead of a bloody pool table and 2 one-armed bandits. And she gave me a funny look. So I had a pint of Topaz, 4.4%. And then a long trek to the Victoria, where I was earlier on the bike, and like I said, I'll put a few pictures up. I had 2 double Jack Daniels with a dash of Coke. And then I've just been to the Chinese, so, because I've had nothing to eat all day. I didn't expect the free prawn crackers, I'm not really keen on them. I've got sweet and sour king prawn this time, with 2 lots of egg fried rice. Well, I'm hungry. I'll have 1 lot of egg fried rice and then dollop it onto a big plate. And then when I relax in front of the television, I'll do some editing. Hope it's not too long-winded for you all. And then I might go to my local for last orders, but definitely no curry. I won't be ill off this. Chinese, not a bloody Indian. So thank you for watching today's little non-adventure. Like I said, all today was instead of going on a pub crawl around Clitheroe and spending 9500 quid. I spent half of that, and like I said, nothing's been wasted. That's a bit of a crap connection, because it's under my bike shelf, it'll be fine.